Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting and give you my opinion on them. Stories like Bally Sports really wants to get back on YouTube and Hulu Plus Live TV. We'll break down what's happening there. Amazon is sending out messages to customers saying they bought gift cards when they didn't. We'll tell you what you need to know about this, give you a warning about Amazon scams. And Pluto TV is making some pretty big changes. These stories and a whole lot more coming up here in a quick minute. First though, if you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story there so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. Second, before we get into the normal disclaimers, still recovering from surgery. Thank you to everybody for the very kind words. You can see I got my big shoulder strap right here. Oop, and I just nailed the microphone. I really apologize. My voice is very weak still post-surgery, and I apologize if my voice goes out during this. But thank you to everybody for your support. We're back here. I'm working half days right now, but we're back here creating videos every day for you at Cord Cutters News. So with that said, let's dive into it. Start off with, hey, could you help us grow? Could you do me a favor? Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so they recommend our videos to more people. Hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy with. All right, let's dive into it. Starting off with Bally Sports hopes to strike deals with YouTube TV, Hulu, and others. Now, Bally Sports is the regional sports network, formerly known as Fox Regional Sports Networks. They renamed it when Sinclair bought them. Currently in bankruptcy. They have to create a go-forward plan. And it's being reported by the Wall Street Journal, one of the things they want to do in order to become profitable again is to strike deals with companies like YouTube TV and Hulu. The problem with this is it's a two-way road here, right? Bally Sports can say all day, I want to be back on Hulu, I want to be back on YouTube TV. I'm sure they always have wanted that. The problem is, will they be willing to do it at the price that YouTube TV and Hulu is willing to do it? Both YouTube TV and other streaming services have recently come out and said, hey, we're going to be very careful about what we charge. We're not going to be bringing on networks we don't think are popular. When Dish dropped Bally Sports, they said it was one of the most expensive channels they offered that had the smallest viewership numbers. So they decided that it just wasn't worth it. Yes, we may upset a handful of people, but the vast majority of our subscribers don't care to watch Bally Sports. And for Dish, they said it was just not worth it. And I think YouTube TV and Hulu are probably in the same spot. When they dropped Bally Sports, they dropped it because they didn't feel what Sinclair was asking for the channel was worth it. Now that Bally Sports is being flung out into an independent company, will they be more aggressive? And they're probably going to have to be if they hope to keep the price or get back onto YouTube TV and Hulu Plus Live TV. We'll see what happens. Like I said, them saying they want to go back on there doesn't mean it's going to happen. They need to come at a price that these companies are going to be willing to do it. If that happens, we'll keep a very close eye on it. All right, next up, over the weekend, you may have gotten some emails from Amazon saying, here's your gift card. And in it may have had some details about you purchase a gift card and here's a warning about paying scammers with gift cards. Apparently, there's a little bit of a debate right now. These may have come from Amazon as a technical glitch, some people are reporting. Amazon has not confirmed that yet. Or it just may be scammers very aggressively imitating Amazon ones. Did you get an email over the weekend, last weekend, that said, hey, you bought some gift cards you did not? I wouldn't worry. You can check your bank account as you always should. Keep close eyes on your bank account and check your Amazon account to check to see if you really did make a purchase. But most likely that was a technical glitch or, like I said, some scammers trying to trick you into doing something there. So keep a close eye on this. But Amazon says no, these emails are not real. You did not buy gift cards that you did not mean to. If you want to learn more about this story, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. All right, Pluto TV, the free ad-supported streaming service that's right here. There it is on my screen, right behind me, is making some big changes to their categories as they launch a new ad campaign touting the fact that their channels are human curated. According to Pluto TV, unlike many streaming services that use AI to create custom channels, Hulu is using humans specialized in different categories, for like sci-fi, romance, drama, and more, to create custom channels with custom lineups of episodes on there, and these will be human curated. They're going so far to promote this that they're saying they're launching ads to promote this. If you want to see the ads, check out the link in the show notes and in the first pinned comment to see one of the ads there. Pluto TV also said to help make finding content easier, they're going to reorganize their categories. Starting now with 3 new categories of different types of channels for drama, sci-fi, and true crime, they're clumping all these channels together into easier to discover categories with that to allow you to quickly find the kind of content you want. They say over the next few months and into early 2024, Pluto TV will be reorganizing its categories to be more easier to discover what you want through Pluto TV. Pluto TV now has hundreds of live TV channels, and with that does come the problem that there's hundreds of them and finding what you want is hard. Pluto TV is hoping by using these human curated channels to easily sort through what you want, you'll be able to quickly find something to watch. Leave me a comment. Do you use Pluto TV? Do you like it? If not, why don't you? Leave me a comment. I want to hear from you today for a question of the day. All right, YouTube TV customers, you may have noticed some new channels. YouTube TV has been busy adding new Nexstar owned stations. Now, this has been primarily the CW owned stations and My Network TV stations over the last few weeks, but they've also added DC News Now, a 24/7 news channel that offers over 60 hours of original programming every week of local news, weather, and interest programming from the greater Washington, D.C. area. More of these channels will be rolling out in the weeks and months to come, it seems like. We've reached out to both Google and Nexstar for comment about all the channels that are being added. Neither one got back to us before we published the story today. So check that out. But good news for YouTube TV. Is you probably have some new locals. I know My TV network appeared here. The thing you need to remember though is if you're using a custom guide, you're going to have to go in there and update that custom guide to show. If you're just doing the default alphabetical or priority channels, however they set that up, then you're good to go. It's for all the people who created a custom guide, hit a bunch of channels they don't want to see in that custom guide, are now going to need to go and manually add that to their custom guide because it does not automatically get added if you're using a custom guide. All right, let's keep moving along. Deal of the day, Mint Mobile, owned by T-Mobile, has brought back its $15 a month unlimited data, talk, and text for the first 3 months deal. This allows you to get unlimited talk, text, and data for 3 months from Mint Mobile for just $15 a month when you prepay for 3 months. After that, it becomes $30 a month. Link in the show notes down below if you want to learn more about that offer. All right, there's been a lot of talk about Starlink and how that's helping rural Americans. What's also going to be helping people make sure they're always connected. Last year, SpaceX and T-Mobile announced a deal that would allow T-Mobile customers to start with text messages and move up to phone calls to make a call from Earth when there typically wouldn't have signal through the Starlink satellites and be able to call for help, for example, if you're a hiker stuck in a wilderness, for example. And I did it again. I got to figure out, anybody know why in the new Fire TV Maxes, how you disable the auto black screen? I've looked at every setting. Somebody let me know. But SpaceX and T-Mobile have filed FCC documents to start testing this in December. Now this idea here is stock Android and iOS devices will be able to make phone calls and text messages from space when there is no other signals available. This could be huge during natural disasters. This could be huge for hikers who are in areas where there are no signal. This is really cool. It brings us one step closer to always being able to get online no matter where you are or what's happening around you. Really cool feature here. Hopefully it works out. AT&T's already made one successful call through their network in a separate partnership, but now Starlink and SpaceX and T-Mobile, I should say, are one step closer to making this a reality also. Hulu Plus Live TV has been adding new PBS stations. Back in May, they announced a deal to bring PBS stations to Hulu Plus Live TV. At the time, they said sometime this year will happen. We've been able to confirm about 10 stations live right now. If you have a PBS on Hulu Plus Live TV, not the PBS Kids, but the local PBS, leave me a comment, let me know. But in about 10 markets, it's already live. We've reached out to PBS and Hulu for comment. We'll update this story if we get a full list of all markets live. They say rolling out through the rest of the year, they'll continue to add some. Could continue into 2024, wouldn't surprise me. There's actually a lot that goes into these connections, and a lot that has to do with security to make sure that they're not accidentally exposing the signal for piracy. But Hulu Plus Live TV has started to add, finally, local PBS stations right there. All right, X, formerly known as Twitter, is launching live video streams to take on YouTube and Twitch. Now with this, you'll be, if you're a premium X subscriber, you'll be able to stream live things heavily focused on gaming. You have a whole creator studio and ability to stream live there. I'm not sure on the revenue split here how they're going to do that. I'm sure there will be. That's one of the main reasons why these people do it. But Twitch has dominated game streaming. YouTube has also been dominant. And a lot of people have been really wanting a good third option. And now X seems to be wanting to jump into that world to by streaming live content through X in a very similar manner to Twitch. We'll see how this all plays out. But one more option to stream live content. We'll keep a close eye on it and see what happens. And last story up of the day. We did a survey last month of over 2,000 of our readers and viewers here and asked you how many streaming services you paid for. 66.2% of you said you subscribed to 4 or fewer services. 49% of you say you subscribe to 3 or fewer, and 29.5% of you say you subscribe to 2 or fewer streaming services. Increasingly, cord cutters have been cutting back in the amount of streaming services they're paying for, especially in the post-pandemic world now that people are getting back outside. So question to you, now how many free services, we're not talking about Pluto TV here, we're talking about paid video services, how many do you pay for? Leave me a comment, that's my question of the day. Well, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care, be safe, have a fantastic day, everybody.